No one can deny the mystery of Area 51, the military base buried deep in the Nevada desert, where every story about UFOs, extraterrestrial beings, and technologies far beyond human comprehension is born. It's a place where reality and science fiction theories converge, creating secrets the world has yet to decode since its establishment in 1955. In the heart of Nevada's barren wilderness, surrounded by endless miles of dust and silence, lies a stretch of land so secret that even its shadows are classified. It appears on no public map, guarded by fences, motion sensors, and men who do not speak. This is Area 51, the most mysterious patch of desert on Earth. For decades, whispers about what happens here have traveled farther than any aircraft that takes off from its runways. Some call it a testing site for advanced military projects. Others believe it's the place where the United States hides proof that we are not alone. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: Area 51 was never built to be found. The story begins during the Cold War. In 1955, as America raced to outsmart its enemies, the CIA selected a dry lakebed called Groom Lake to test a new generation of aircraft. The site offered isolation, a vast sky, and a promise of silence. Workers were flown in under code names, sworn to secrecy. Families received no answers. Officially, their loved ones never existed. But as the years passed, strange things began to appear in the Nevada sky. Lights that moved too fast, too sharp, too silent. Locals described glowing discs hovering over the desert before vanishing in a blink. When confronted, the government said it was testing weather balloons. But weather balloons don't travel at Mach 3, and they don't change direction at right angles. Rumors grew louder when a man named Bob Lazar came forward in 1989. Claiming to be a physicist who worked near the base, he described seeing flying discs stored in hidden hangars. He spoke of reverse engineering alien technology, of reactors that produced gravity itself. His words spread across the world, a spark that turned secrecy into legend. Officials dismissed Lazar as a liar. His records vanished, his credentials erased. Yet some of his descriptions about the base layout, the materials used, and even the flight patterns later proved uncannily accurate. Whether truth or fabrication, his story changed the world's perception of Area 51 forever. Satellite images only deepened the mystery. Over time, the base expanded, runways lengthened, and new structures appeared. But there were no official explanations. When asked about the location, government agencies refused to acknowledge its existence. Pilots were warned never to fly near it. Those who accidentally did were forced to land and interrogated for hours. In 2013, nearly 60 years after it was built, the CIA finally admitted that Area 51 was real. But the declassified documents revealed only fragments, a testing ground for spy planes like the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird. The pages that could have provided deeper answers were blacked out. Line after line of ink hiding whatever the public was not meant to see. Still, eyewitnesses continue to emerge. Retired engineers speak of crafts that emitted no heat, of metals lighter than air yet stronger than steel. Some tell stories of hangars that opened into mountainsides, concealing machines that glowed from within. Others remember scientists brought in from across the world, each assigned to study a single piece of an impossible puzzle. Outside the fences, conspiracy theorists gather with telescopes and night vision cameras, waiting for proof. They claim the base is not just a test site, but a vault, a repository for recovered extraterrestrial technology, and perhaps even biological remains. Every unexplained light in the sky becomes another clue. Every denial becomes another confirmation. Beyond the myths, Area 51 represents something larger, the endless human need to uncover what is hidden. It embodies our fear that the world's most powerful governments know something we do not. In the quiet hum of secrecy, imagination fills the gaps left by silence. Today, advanced drones and stealth fighters take to the skies from Groom Lake, but their origins remain unknown. Are these the products of human ingenuity or fragments of something recovered from somewhere else? The line between science and legend has blurred beyond recognition. Satellite analysts notice strange activity, underground tunnels, unusual energy readings, radiation spikes near testing zones. Some speculate that the real experiments no longer happen above ground but deep beneath the desert floor. If that's true, then what sleeps below the surface. Former employees, bound by decades of non-disclosure, sometimes speak cryptically in old age. They talk about technology that could bend light, engines that operated without fuel, and craft that moved without sound. They described rooms where even they were not allowed to enter, guarded by soldiers who never spoke a word. The secrecy itself fuels belief. Every cover-up, every censored document becomes a new piece of evidence. In an age of transparency, Area 51 stands as a monument to the unknown. A place where truth is protected by silence and curiosity is both a weapon and a curse. Perhaps the real secret is not whether aliens exist, but how far humanity is willing to go to control knowledge. Behind those barbed wires may lie technology that could reshape civilization, or simply the ghosts of experiments long abandoned. Either way, the mystery persists, feeding on its own secrecy. At night, the desert grows cold and still. The wind moves across the sand, carrying echoes of engines that cannot be seen. Lights flicker beyond the mountains, brief and brilliant, then vanish into the void. For a moment, the world holds its breath, wondering what really flies above Groom Lake. Area 51's operations remain cloaked in absolute secrecy, a labyrinth of guarded hangars, underground facilities, and restricted airspace. Every advancement made within its perimeter, from experimental aircraft to classified research, occurs beyond public scrutiny, leaving only traces of speculation for the outside world. The desert that surrounds it serves as a natural barrier, isolating the base from human interference, while high-tech surveillance ensures that every movement is observed, every anomaly recorded. In this environment, science, military strategy, and the unknown converge, forming a place where human curiosity confronts the limits of comprehension. Over the decades, countless eyewitness accounts have added to its mythos. Former employees, test pilots, and occasional trespassers speak in hushed tones of what they encountered. Unmarked aircraft defying known physics, restricted laboratories where secrecy is absolute, and objects so advanced they seem beyond human engineering. These testimonies, combined with decades of government silence, create a narrative that extends beyond the base itself. And as long as those lights keep appearing in the night sky, the story of Area 51 will never end.